Yo, welcome back everybody. It's a brand new patch, so it's time to feature some compositions that have changed quite a bit. In this game, this is a Terran game featuring Undead, who are actually going to be a problem. Undead are probably going to be a problem in this patch because they were already pretty good. They had some really great late game high rolls with like Phalanx along with KT. Early game snowball conditions, also, featuring KT. Turns out KT's pretty good. The 6-star duplicating minions and triggering effects on your board for permanent buffs. But now you have a late game tempo line too. You have the ability to play the newly buffed Undead to be able to scale without having to duplicate and get tons of goldens. And when you aren't in a commanding position where you can afford to lose a couple rounds, Undead before, they look pretty sketchy. Nowadays though, you can dump on people immediately. And honestly, that level of flexibility makes Undead a top tier tribe now. All right, enjoy. Tomorrow. Lich Baz. Look how nerfed Lich Baz is. Look at that shit. Look how garbage you are. Nothing makes me happier than knowing I don't have to deal with Lich Baz every game. Fuck off, Lich Baz. Also, no Murlocs. Does Lich B even exist anymore? It's not that bad of a hero power, for what it's worth. It's not that bad. 1 gold for 1 or 2 health in the beginning portion of the game, especially with high armor like she has now, is playable. You're basically gaining a gold. It's just kind of an unorthodox hero power. I'd rather they just go back to hero power cost you 2 health, gain a gold. Then just worse Yogg. No, you get to pick the unit. That's kind of a big deal picking the unit. Demons, Dragons, Naga, Quilboar, Undead. Surely this will do things with Undead. But you lose health. It's kind of hard to make an argument for because it's not enough of an advantage to give you a lead in the game. And if you lose health from the hero power and you lose combats, you will be dead. That'll be the end of you. This creature ever was the 3/4 alien that shared all types. Amalgam? Nightmare Amalgam, I believe, is the 3/4 version. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool card. Interesting. Am I leveling 3? If so, I can go Risen Rider here. I don't really like 2 that much, so let's be rude to people. Hervey Sage over here is going to be pissed. That's a disappointing turn 2 combat. Just casually take 6 turn 2. Yeah, I know. That's pretty rude. Oh my. We are just actually so rude to people. Also, Zavira, thank you so much for the additional gift set to Ludwig. Yep. Just a lot of people crossing their arms in anger right now when we fight them. This is the kind of board you just hate seeing turn 2, turn 3. This lobby is pretty solid 4 and 5 stars. Undead with hero power is pretty nasty. And we're not hemorrhaging health early, so we can just buy time to push the level up button. Are dragons playable after the changes? If anything, they're the most overpowered tribe. Dragons, though, arguably were one of the most powerful tribes yesterday as well. But I don't think that was a widely accepted statement. So, 'tis what it is, what it is. So, like, dragons do one thing really, really, really well. They synergize well on low tavern tiers. It makes them ridiculously consistent at getting top 4s. It gives multiple late game minions, and then it gives you the opportunity to either leverage being ahead to go up to 6 or be behind and still damage control. The average is really nuts. Now we've got additionally, on top of all of that, an additional 6-star dragon, which is very playable if you get it early. It generates spells instead of 5. But Drakasith back as well. And Drakasith, especially in Rylak lobbies, is a win condition. We've seen 2 dragon boards on turn 11 and turn 12 respectively have 100 or bigger stats. First 2 games we played of the day. Both of them won the lobby. Now, not only are they tempo bullies, but they're also just get Drakasith stuff early and then pop off and win the game. That combo is pretty fucking good. Win early and win late. Okay, just trim down damage. That's all I'm asking. Just like this one and this one. Preferably in that order. Okay. Preferably kill something on the board. Anything at all. We got bullied now. Oh, we're up on 4. Uh-huh. It's been known to happen. Buying Explorer first wasn't an option. What's the upside? You can triple it? You don't consume the spot? I don't think so. I think I'd rather have the guaranteed 3 health in the taunt. Yeah, the upside was not eat it, but you have to burn a gold in the process. So, like, the amount of stats that you lose by eating it isn't worth the gold. Because we gain taunt and 3 health back. And that's only a 75% chance of happening. I don't think so. I think it's much better to just go in for it. Alright. At least we get 2 shields. Something. Pretty fucking good, actually. Because that will make it so that everything dies except for the Drake. Let's go. Ever free solo Elise. Oh, no. Elise isn't really playable right now. You have to be so far ahead, and we're not ahead. We need a resource that we can get value off of. We can go to 4 immediately, but we can't go to 4 immediately and then not play the game. Huh? Okay. Not dead yet. Still got a long way to go before we're fucked. If somehow we stayed over damage cap here, we probably should take this for a 6. If we dropped like 10 health, do we take a 6 and just all in on it? It's hard. Might have a good chance of not taking damage here, though. That board looks pretty beatable. Our order's good against it. That reborn effect. Still bugged. Very annoying. Huh? Huh? Not going to get the W, but we might be over damage cap. Are over damage cap. Okay, we're taking a 6 for sure. We go for the 6. Yeah, I mean, we want the 6. 6 is definitely ideal here, but it could be too expensive if we're going to die in the process. KT! Yeah. Yeah. Now, if only we had a minion worth playing. It's okay, you know? I think we're just going to roll. So we can take the gold. Unless I want to play double death rattles. I can make 2 of the death rattle thing here, but I have to drop a minion from the board. Interesting on the handless. You don't want the golden micro mummy in 3 turns? I don't think we have 3 turns. I ain't feeling it. Sucks that we got the permanent reborn here. Whee! Our units are going hide and go seek over here. All right, all right. That's okay on the opening hits. Go left. It's not left. I'm going to need a divine shield on this so I can value trade. So no was the answer, huh? No? That's what you were going for there, Bob? Just no? No, fuck you, Bofur? All right, no is the answer. They missed the +1 attack on the prisoner in the patch notes. Yeah, they completely left it out. It's a surprise edition. All right, well, those are 1 stars. I'm going to need better. Those are 5 stars. We got better. Huh? Bro, like, just be 3 health higher. Seriously, just be 3 health higher. We're like, look at this. We're getting murdered over here, though. We're gonna die. Save me, game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take that one. I don't really have any options. Monka! Alright. Alright. Can't we big enough to not die? Come on. One of these 50-50s. Give me one of these 50-50s our way. Would you please just attack after you respawn? One time? I'm not asking much. Seriously. Bob's just does not have our back this patch. Every 50-50 is just like, nah, dog. Not today, brother. What'd you want now? No, I can't give you that one either. No, sir. Sorry. We're all out of stock. What'd you want today? Nope, we're out of that one too. What'd you do to Bob? Apparently something to piss him off. On the other hand, there's going to be a lot of stats added to our board. He got you this one though? Yeah, I mean, this is a good card. This is a good card. Okay. He might actually have our back. Bob might actually be legit at the moment. Bob might have actually just given us an opening. A good guy, Bob. He might have just given us a shot over here. Was Golden KT not cute here? You want to use KT to make KT? Nah. You don't have the Reborn on the minions, but you could take the KT to try to play for like exactly one card on 6. I think I'd rather just have the wider board with all the stats. Make Golden KT? I mean, it's throwing, but like you can do it. Just makes you weaker now and weaker later. I don't know why I would do it. Why do you want Golden KT? They fixed the reanimation with KT. It was bugged yesterday. Well, I don't know how it was bugged, so. It was Zavira, and Zavira. Thank you so much for all of the resubs. It's appreciated, Zavira. What does Golden KT do? Just left and right minion. So the same thing as 2 KTs. It doesn't really do anything. It's KT proc Avenge. Not in the way you're hoping for, probably. It doesn't, like, increment the counter. Easiest answer is no. No, it does not. This feels like making Golden KT doesn't advance our board in any way and just makes us weaker in the short term. Doesn't allow us to level to 6. I don't really see why I would want to do it. Proc both stewards. The problem with procking both stewards is that you trigger one, it reborns, you trigger the other, and then it gets rid of the reborn one on the board and the regular one comes back. The other option is you proc the steward first. It triggers, fills the spot with the extra steward, then proc this and creates a new reborn one. You come out one steward buff better. All right, one time, not 25%ed. I'm a believer today. I've been hurt many times, but for some reason, I'm still a believer. Those stats go burr, dude. Stats go fucking burr. You don't know how much I use that turtle shake on other streams just to annoy them. Animated emotes, man. They're crazy on the eyes. Cool, boy. Say it ain't so. Okay. Okay, Bob. Bob, okay. Okay, Bob. Picking up what you're putting down. You want Golden KT on this board? It would consolidate and let us trigger Morris again. Probably fine at this point. It's a lot of Golden Morris. It doesn't work like that. It comes back before it gets triggered another time. But it does trigger it on all these minions, which is something. If you can guarantee the Mergul taunt, yeah, you definitely taunted here. Question is, what do I want to do with it? I probably want health on it. Taunt Mergul, yeah, I'm aware. I'm just kind of thinking the order and whether I want this KT or not. It's the first thing I'm considering. Nice for space. Yeah, at this point it's useful for space. It doesn't advance anything that we're doing, and it doesn't give us access to any cards that we want. Maybe another Murghul is a play. But it does open a space at this point now that we've filled. So we can just play another Moros. It allows us to trigger left and right Moros now too, which is nice. And when we had the option to do the KT before, we had a downside that we weren't doing the Mummifier, which made us a lot stronger on those turns where we were threatening to die, right? At this point, the cost is super low because we're stable. And we're just buying it for 3 gold out of the shop, not making ourselves weaker in combat. I like it this way. And if we didn't find it, it wasn't the end of the world. Our board doesn't get that much stronger because we have golden KT. Okie dokie then, Bob. No, it's not Eternal Summoner. We have absolutely 0 aura scaling. Like, what is it? 5? 4. All it does is put bad minions on our board. Oh shit, where were you? Well, this thing is nuts. Could be this. I don't know the order in which they kill them. Does it do both at the same time? Kinda cute. This creates a non-reborn version, but keeps permanent stats on the board. It's probably still the play. Oh, shoot. I need to be on the other guy. The effect's not going to go off at the beginning of combat because I killed the thing and overrode it. Oh, never mind. There it is. It still comes back on the regular one. Apparently. Why did that work? Wait, why did that work? Shouldn't that have not triggered that? That's not the original minion. That's the death rattle. I am confused actually how that worked. That doesn't match up with my expectations of the game. Since the original minion was destroyed because it fizzled on the board, will it work on both? It shouldn't work on both. I am actually a little bit confused. That doesn't seem like it adds up to me. I don't like it. That doesn't make sense. Can I interest you in some spaghetti code? That is the way it feels. Sure feels like the spaghetti. You lost the reborn one? Yeah, we lost the reborn one because the original one comes back before it. You can't open up an additional board spot on the board, and you still want the permanent scaling off of the Moros. You sell the other one anyway, if you had it on the board. Like, it's not a big deal to lose it. Okay. Okay, Murghuls. Go get them, big guys. Well, yeah, the minion isn't important to us anymore. The minion is gone. So, like, I might as well take the permanent scaling if I can. Remember, you do keep the permanent scaling from the KT. The next turn, we're never going to have that on the board, so why do I give a shit about it? This is just nasty. New version of Moros is actually just gross. The 2 extra attack makes it so we didn't even have to scale attack aura this game. That level of scaling has kept us competitive. Then we can just get permanently reborn Murghuls to put in the back. Little dab will do you. So what, we want double death rattles? That's just about it? Spells! Hey. The fuck? Where's my double death rattles? Where are my death rattles, Lebowski? There's more of them piling on. These aren't death rattles. Man, I can't play it here. There they are. Okay. So, like, the same thing is going to happen again here. That the Moros itself, we're going to kill with the KT. It's going to come back and it's going to have a clogged board spot, so it's not going to respawn with the Reborn. But because we killed it with KT, we just get the buff from the start, right? Take pants? I got you. It's not like I want to taunt any of these, but because the Moros dies in the buy phase, I get the permanent scaling on all these minions. Sure, next time we come back to buy phase, it won't be Reborn. Or, you know, obviously with Mummifier here, we fixed our problem. But we would still do it. Because the minion can come back as the regular one, sell it off, and we've kept the stats on all the other minions. If it's not going to make a spot on the final board, then I'm just going to sell it off, replace it with something else, and keep the stats in its place. Did he just, like, go twice and go past this taunt? You need to wait their fucking turn, bro. These minions just keep going past taunt. I think it was just the order of the... Oh, it was Worgen? Okay, so the Worgen just... I mean, obviously can go past taunt, but it just didn't do the animation. It did the animation before the respawn animation is what was bothering me. It wasn't waiting its turn. It needs to respawn, then attack. No pants stream? I mean, pants in our hand. Trousers in the shop. Better to be in our hand. All right, well, nice. So hi, YouTube. I mean, it's new Undead. That's what new Undead looks like. It may not ultra high roll. We've had a couple of them that kind of piece together and you take good placements off of it, but that one was, that was kind of nasty. That was pretty good, actually.